We're going to discuss the law of boundary and flow. Within the law of boundary and flow, all living systems require a boundary to remain whole and flow to remain alive. When you remove either one of these things, flow and or boundary, you do not remain alive. Your system in fact fails. At the highest level, Earth itself, yes, Mother Gaia, is a boundary. Earth itself is our boundary. One planet, one biosphere, one living system. Under Mother Gaia, there are no fragments, only organs. Within this boundary is where life itself flourishes and flows. From Mother Gaia, we have life that is flowing full of water, air, energy, species, consciousness, cultures, yada yada. From Mother Gaia, all of this life flowing so freely. Mother Gaia does not vote on who receives oxygen. She does not even debate who deserves to have any sunlight, nor does she rank her children. And therefore, care is not selective, it's systemic. This law of flow and boundary applies everywhere. Our own human cells, and cells in biology in general, have membranes within the body, regulating intake while allowing nutrients to flow. Boundary and flow. On Mother Gaia, even the rivers flow within natural basins, carving paths, yet respecting each bank. Our own ecosystems exchange within the limits of Mother Gaia. Human species operates within the boundary of Earth, within the carrying capacity of Earth. Our boundaries preserve integrity, all while flow itself enables vitality. When we have too much boundary, life stagnates and decays. When we have too much flow, life collapses and dissolves, losing coherence. Again, this is not ideology, this is not something we vote on. All of this is system law. Spiritually, this is discernment, having compassion without self-sabotaging, without self-sacrifice. Practically, all of this is a dynamic equilibrium. Knowing and understanding when to open, when to protect, and when to recalibrate with the planetary whole. In a SAN, I'm not talking part of SAN, okay, but within a SAN, S-A-N, acronym, Symbiotic Abundance Network. Within SAN, the law of flow, boundary, flow is completely protected because it operates within the boundary of planet Earth, Mother Gaia. It honors the fact that Mother Gaia is the boundary. And therefore, resources and energy can flow symbiotically within the limits of Mother Gaia, planet Earth, all without centralized coercion, all while individual sovereignty remains intact. Let's do a quick example of a symbiotic abundance network within the boundary flow law. A planetary scale, open access, 0-point energy lattice embedded into our local communities, where each node draws non-extractive ambient energy, ZPE, within Earth's energetic equilibrium, rather than depleting all of the physical resources. I'm sorry to say, but no government rations power, no corporation owns source, and no population is excluded. Planet Earth itself defines the boundary, and the 0-point energy system provides the flow. What we then have, y'all, is energy circulating without extraction, we have abundance without exploitation, and we have coordination without coercion. This is a living system within a symbiotic network, nested inside on Mother Gaia, planet Earth, not imposed upon her. a place where flow is encouraged, not at the expense of planetary health, not at the expense of consent, not at the expense of coherence. Within our partisans, Democratic and Republican, we are missing the mark. There's failure in forgetting the one true boundary is Mother Gaia, planet Earth. We have Democrats who like to moralize unlimited flow, treating all limits as cruelty, even when the systems are overloaded and Gaia, planet Earth, Mother Gaia, has to absorb all of the cost. So let's do an example. They like to have open-ended emergency housing policies that actually prohibit capacity limits or enforcement. As a result, we have shelters that are completely overloaded, we have surrounding ecosystems and the infrastructure that are absorbing this cost, and the most vulnerable populations are suffering first, while limits are being labeled as inhumane. On the flip side, we have Republicans who moralize rigid boundaries, treating openness as weakness, even when stagnation and ecological decay set in. Let's go through a quick example. Absolute resistance to any renewable energy infrastructure to protect tradition or local control. This ultimately results in economic stagnation with environmental degradation and loss of long-term resilience, while openness to transition is framed as a weakness. So with both partisans here, we have two different instincts, but the same misalignment. The eternal truth here, y'all, is boundaries without flow is decay, and flow without boundaries dissolves. Life does not choose sides. Life does not vote for sides. Life essentially balances or it breaks.